Hello, welcome back for some more Tesla news. Very exciting past week here. Elon went on a Twitter storm with all kinds of interesting stuff. Elon is saying that by the end of this week, they're planning to roll out most of the Autopilot functionality for the Hardware 2 versions of the Tesla, which is super exciting for me because I got a new Model X coming in about a week. So by the time I get it, hopefully that update will be out and I'll have Autopilot again, which would be awesome. Then there was some really interesting stuff. He said that now that there's SolarCity, the Powerpack version 2, and Supercharger version 3, that things would really get interesting. He's saying that remote sites might be able to be purely solar powered, so the solar panels on the canopies would charge up the power packs, which would then in turn charge the vehicles when they come less frequently. And there's a lot of area for solar. In response to the new ultra-fast electric car charging network by BMW, Mercedes, and Ford and Volkswagen at 350 kilowatt, they're saying, well, that's twice as fast, more than twice as fast as the current superchargers, which could theoretically do, I believe it's 150 kilowatts. Elon said, well, that's just a mere 350, so what are you referring to, a child's toy? So that means the version 3 superchargers are going to be really fast. And they've, both Elon and JB Straubel have quoted before saying that they hope to get supercharger times under 10 minutes. It'll be interesting. I don't know if that's going to require the new battery cells that they're going to be producing at the Gigafactory, different pack arrangements, or if it's simply going to allow for more charge rate at the stalls. So like right now, they split up, each charger between two stalls. So if you're both charging at the same time, one of you, whoever got there first, is going to get the faster charge, and the second person is going to get the leftovers. It'd be nice if they just up that so everybody gets a really fast charge, and maybe they can make that initial 150 miles is where you usually get your really fast charge before it starts tapering off. Make that rate even faster, so maybe the rate at which you get to 100 miles can be done in 5 minutes, and then it'll taper off slowly, as it gets towards the end of the pack. And a full charge might end up taking something like 45 minutes as opposed to an hour and 15 minutes. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think Elon Musk means that, a mere 350 kilowatt is like a child's toy? I mean, it's kind of like Back to the Future when Elijah Wood's playing that shooting game. He's like, oh, use your hands, it's a kid's toy. Good news from Consumer Reports. Even though they may not have recommended the Model X this year, they did report that Tesla has the highest customer satisfaction rating of any vehicle manufacturer. So Tesla owners are more likely to buy another Tesla than any other car manufacturer's customers would. With the holidays, of course, there's Easter eggs. Elon tweeted out that there's a couple new ones. On both the Model S and the X, you can now send your car to Mars, which is kind of fun on the big display. And on the Model X, they released the Christmas show that they promised last year. So you can type it in and it'll do a little flashy light thing and the dance. And it's really easy. You just hold down the T until it pulses, and then you enter in Model X mass. And then hit OK. Get out and you close the doors and press the lock button. After you hit the lock button, it'll start doing its thing and opening the glowing doors and flashing the LEDs. You want to make sure there's lots of room when this happens. People are posting that it may be limited on how many times you can do this, so don't do it all the time. Just make sure you got a good audience or whoever you really want to see it before you try it out, because they may take it away at any time. It might be a holidays only thing. I'll try it out when I get mine and see if it still works or not. They'll probably take it away in the next firmware update and probably bring it back again next year. There was an update going out that was limiting the autopilot on the Teslas so that it only goes the actual speed limit. So it'd limit it to 45 miles an hour, and you couldn't go 50. You used to be able to go about 5 miles over on undivided highway lanes. So they were saying that people were taking corners too fast, or the tracking wasn't quite good enough on the current version of Autopilot to handle that. So they slacked it back to the actual speed limit. After people were complaining, Elon tweeted out that they're going to fix it. If you're following a vehicle, it'll allow you to go back up to the 5 miles over again, but they're just, I guess, concerned with safety, which makes sense. It's kind of a bummer, though, because I know in Wyoming, not all the speed limits are accurate, so to actually go 5 miles under when the speed limit's 80 and the autopilot will detect it as 75, and when you're off an area with no speed limit signs, the speed limit might actually be 65 or 55, and it'll automatically go down to 45. So that's kind of a bummer. I hope they can fix that and update the maps. I've tried doing the bug report. If you know anything more about this, let me know. Hopefully they'll get it kind of straightened out and update the maps with the correct speed limits, and it won't be as big of an issue. And what do you guys think? Do you think it's safe that they're limiting it to actual speed limit? I mean, that should be the speed limit. People shouldn't be going faster than that, but people do. They always go 5-10 miles over, and it's actually kind of unsafe if you're going slower than everybody else and people are constantly passing you. So it sounded like from Elon's tweet they're going to try and make it kind of smarter when you're following people to kind of go with the flow of the traffic, which makes sense to me. So some interesting Tesla Model S news. I found this little video of some people trying to make the Guinness Book of World Records by squeezing as many people as possible into a P100D. Take a look. It's pretty interesting. You can click in the show notes to watch the whole video. It's kind of funny. Thanks for watching the show. I'm at Walking Crow on Twitter, or you can email me, pox@twosmartguys.com. Please, any suggestions that you have below, please comment with any suggestions that you have below. And thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, please do. It lets me know that people are interested, and I'll keep making these shows. And I'll hopefully be showing off my new Model X. Oh, and the other big thing is I should be going to CES next week. So stay tuned for those reports on CES. We'll see the Faraday Future, the Lucid Air, and a bunch of other manufacturers. I'm sure going to be showing off their electric vehicle, BMW, I don't know, Nissan, a bunch of them. So please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.